What's going on, everybody? So this is the first official video of my rebuild series after getting fished, which, like I said, was my own stupid ass fault, but decided to go ahead and make a series out of it. And a lot of YouTubers have done rebuild series, but most of the YouTubers that do these very successfully have a lot of time to dedicate to their rebuilding. Me, on the other hand, I do work 40 hours a week, so I'm giving myself a 3-month, I guess a 3-month goal to hit 1 billion GP, which by December 31st, I want to have a 1 billion GP bank or more. So we'll see where I can get to by that time. But before we get into the video, I want to throw a couple clips up of a friend of mine named Arcane Bear, and he's always pretty funny, and I thought these clips were pretty funny, so go ahead and enjoy. We'll get back to the rebuild.
Sure, the cool thing is that I already went through the whole process of explaining what I play and why I play and how long I've been playing it. And so when I get a drop, she gets as excited as I do. So,
Babe,
yeah,
I got a
so
TiVo.
Yeah, like when we got dragged into the hospital.
That's
Dude,
going in the
that
next
morning.
video, dude.
Dude.
Wait, who the f didn't finish scavving, dude?
I play Markin. Me? Why me? What did I do?
Didn't you go scav?
No, I didn't.
Who scavved? Bear, did you scav?
No, he was scabbing.
I grabbed planks.
You got planks and you finished scavving while we were at ice?
Come on, man.
F***ing useless. Dude, I'm going home.
Hey, man.
I'm actually going home right now. Running all the way back to the beginning of the raid so I can leave and walk home. Alright, so now that we have those two little clips out of the way, we go ahead and get back to the video. Thanks to Arcane Bear for coming on some raids with me, and he's generally a funny guy. But he tends to be a little bit useless sometimes, as you can see. I'll try to get some more clips like that to roll into some videos, get a little entertainment in there. But I want to start off with thanking some people for this video. Alright, so 5 people really helped me out with this rebuild, and in total I've gotten 70 mil in, I guess you could say, gifts, or just some help to get back going and get back on my feet, make some money and get all my items back. So OG Hunter, he gave me 10 mil, and that really helped a lot. He was the first person that donated to me. Ghosting RS, 20 mil, gave me 20 mil. Fleetwood from my CC gave me 3 mil. FedEx Home gave me 30 mil in the form of an Abyssal Bludgeon, which I did sell, turn into some cash. And Insane 17 hit me up with 7.5 mil. So 70.5 mil all in all in, I guess, donations. So thanks, guys. And I know some of you probably won't accept the money back, but I am planning on paying all of you back. And all those people will definitely be paid back once I get the money. To get them back for what they've done for me. I'd rather think of it as a loan rather than a donation. Most of you that watch my channel on a regular basis know that I don't like taking donations. People offer it to me all the time. The only thing I want you to donate me is bread, because that is just an item that I collect, which, by the way, I'm over 100,000 so far. Thank you to those of you who have donated bread. Rebel4 has donated 106,000 bread to the collection, so that's awesome. Thanks, dude. So what exactly is my game plan for this rebuild? Well, I have a certain path that I want to follow. So first thing is first, after I got back on my feet, I got items to do Zulrah and Vorkath and some basic raids gear, so I could, essentially jump right back into the big money and try to make the money back the fastest. But specifically what I plan on doing is, first things first, I want to get all my Zenite jewelry back. Each one of the Zenites is about 15.8 mil, give or take, depending on the day. So that's going to run me about 62 mil to get all of those back. And then following the Zenites, I want to get all of my boots back. So the Primordials, the Pegasians, Eternals, and the Guardian boots, I want to get all those back. I also, following that, need a Dragon Warhammer. Dragon Warhammer is very useful for the Chambers of Xeric, as well as Vorkath and the Theater of Blood. So those right there are the absolute most important items that I need to get back. Once I get those back, I'm pretty much set all the way to 1 billion GP. So after I get those items back, that's where I'm going to start making that 70.5 mil back. And I'm just going to keep that in a cash pile until I can get those 5 people that donated to me paid back. And then after that, my game plan is straight to the T-bow. So I'm just going to get all the loot that I possibly can and sell it and let it add up until it is like a 1.2 billion cash stack, or however much the T-bow is whenever I get around to getting it. So it's pretty much rebuild to get decent gear to do all of the things that I want to do, and then straight to the T-bow. After I hit the T-bow, then I'm going to start getting the best in slot gear back: Bandos, Ancestral Armadillo, the Rapier, the Avernic Defender hilt. But like a lot of people say, T-bows make T-bow money, and if you have a T-bow, you'll know what I'm talking about. Luckily, I have a good friend, Baj69, who lets me borrow his twisted bow on a regular basis. He's currently using it, but he did let me use it for about 100 Zulrah kills, and it's the Zulrah killing with the twisted bow is a lot. It's considerably slower than actually with a blowpipe and a trident of the swamp, but it's so much more cost effective because really all you need is just range gear and amethyst arrows and some potions. While using the trident and the toxic blowpipe, you're obviously using darts and scales and runes. Now the T-bow isn't that much slower at Zulrah, but it does make a difference in the GP per hour. And when the time comes, I am going to be doing a 4-way comparison with the trident, the blowpipe, and the twisted bow. And I'm going to do a couple setups with Void and a couple setups with regular gear, so you guys can see exactly how much can be made depending on what method you're using. So look forward to that sometime, hopefully before the end of the year. Alright, so overall I'd say the rebuild is going pretty good. This is my loot that I've been saving up probably for about, I guess, the past week, maybe a little more, like a week and 3 days, I guess, since I really started going hard at the bossing. Some stuff in here, raids loot, obviously you can see all the ores and the gems. Zulrah stuff, lots of scales, 42,000 scales, Magic Fang and an uncut onyx from Zulrah. Did some Vorkath, 6 of them, then got bored and left. Did some demonic gorillas too. Estimated value up here is 38.77. So let's go ahead and get rid of this and see what I end up with. Alright, first inventory gone, 9,165,000 GP. Still got quite a bit of stuff in here to get rid of, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some more. Second inventory wasn't quite as big as the first, 14.48 mil. Still got some stuff left and saved some of the better stuff for last, but go ahead, try to not grab stuff in not noted form. I'm bad. Alright, and now 17 mil. This is gonna be last inventory here, and we'll throw in the big stuff with this one, cause why not save the best for last all the time. Alright, so all done selling the loot, and it came out to end up being 33.6 mil. Estimated value was like 38 at the beginning, but I went ahead and filled up my Serpalm, blowpipe, and refilled the trident up with scales, so that took my scales down quite a bit, probably about 20,000 scales just to get all that stuff filled up. But even still, 35 mil cash in the bank at this point, so now I can get some other stuff that I'm going to be needing for like raids and Theater of Blood. Alright, so I sold a few more runes that I had extra. Now I'm up to 38 mil cash. So the next thing I want to do is get Amulet of Torture. That's going to be my next buy, like I said earlier. Definitely want to have that. Really helps for Theater of Blood. So with that in the bank, that completes my Zenite collection. So I got all my Zenites back: Torture, Anguish, Tormented Bracelet, and the Ring of Suffering. As for right now, I think that's it, because now I want to jump into getting all of my boots back, Eternal, Big Asians, Primordials, and the Guardian boots, and yeah. Alright, so last thing for this video, I guess we'll check out where my bank is at for now. So 167.9 mil is where I'm back to currently. Like I said earlier, 22 mil cash stack left, so next buy for me is most likely going to be Primordial Boots, because those are really useful in the Theater of Blood, and that's what I want to be focusing on rather than the Chambers of Zarek, just because I really want to see a Scythe drop soon, and that would really make the bank rebuild go a lot smoother. So the Armadillo crossbow in the inventory is currently on loan to me from Arcane Bear, who you saw in those silly clips earlier in the video, so I will be returning that to him. Everything else is mine though. So 167 mil out of 1 billion GP, which I'm shooting for 1 bill by December 31st. So the end of this year, I want to be seeing a billion GP. So the Zenite collection is complete. Volvoid is really all I need to do raids and, you know, whatever else. Theater of Blood. Rest of the bank, just kind of all my random crappy items, and then we have the loot tab here, which is absolutely empty. I'll be starting all over for the next week, and I'll have another video for you guys with more loot from another week of PVMing and trying to rebuild my bank. But that is gonna do it, guys. Episode 1 of the rebuild is in the books now, and I have to say I am actually really excited to do this, because it's fun going back to me. I mean, obviously it's not fun getting fished and losing your bank, but it's fun grinding to something that you want. It's fun to achieve a goal that you're really looking forward to finishing. So I'm excited to take this journey with you guys. I really hope you enjoy the upcoming episodes. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Please tap that button on your way out. All of your subscriptions mean a ton to me. So until next time, guys, I will see y'all later. Take it easy.